Radio Rahim with the real deal, Evander Holyfield. First, I want to talk about your experience with Lennox Lewis.
Well, the thing is, Lennox Lewis always been a very knowledgeable technician and all that. And so the thing is that only thing that, the first fight I fight Lennox, now personally, I never attack nobody personal anyway, So the easy thing for me is to say, not to say nothing. But he come tell me and said, well, Evander's supposed to be a Christian. He got all these kids out of wedlock. We don't touch on personal stuff like that. Because this thing about boxing, and this thing ain't about like this, but it's obvious somebody had to tell him to do it. And of course, then somebody called me and told me I need to say these things about him. But I realized that below the belt. I don't know if it's true or not, but I'm not going to say it. So I just say I'm going to knock you out. Because that's what boxers do. Say, we're going to knock somebody out. But it was kind of foolish for me to say that because the fact of the matter, he too big. He too big for me to go tell him what I'm going to do and like this. And all he got to do is grab me and hold me and hug me, which he did pretty much the whole fight. This kind of, when I come in, he grabbed me. He made sure that that's not going to happen, which kind of killed my spirit because I told him I was going to knock him out third round. Then it's almost like psychologically I didn't prepare. I didn't prepare myself for 12 rounds. I prepared myself for 3 because I said I was going to knock him out. And that's how much I believe it. And after that third round, that bell rung, and it seemed like everything started happening to me. He busted my eardrum and all this and stuff like that. But only reason why I didn't quit now I was thinking about quitting. My son was out there, and I could see him just looking like sad. So I realized if I quit, they're going to tell my son, you're going to be just like your daddy. When things got the pressure hit him, he quit. That's the only reason why I didn't quit the fight. And I just did the best I could. They called it a draw. And they got all upset about the draw. I can't believe this and all this. And so they asked me, and I said, well, I said, shoot, my eardrum was busting and all that. He still didn't do nothing. I said, he was too skeptical. I said, still him just coming on and just knocked me out. I said, well, you knocked the other guy out like that. Well, you ain't take that chance. And so the fight was a draw. Then so we fight again. And I wasn't sick at all this fight. I was taking it to him. I was letting him know, oh, you fought a sick person that time, but ain't no sense in right after the fight say, oh, I was sick. Because I ain't trying to say that, but okay, if you didn't get me out of it, now, in that last fight we fought, I knew I beat him. And they gave it to him. I ain't said nothing. Okay. So I realized that, well, I guess I ain't gonna quit because I can't quit on a bad decision. So he didn't want to fight. He didn't want to fight that guy John Ruiz either. So he gave up a belt. And I fight John Ruiz and I win. I'm the 4-time heavyweight champion of the world.
That's it.
One fight, I'm 4-time. My whole thing, they asked me in 1984 when I came from the Olympics, said, do you want to break Ali's record? I told them no. They said, why? I said, because that means I have to lose. I'm not planning on losing. Unfortunate, when you have great fighters in your era, it shows you how tough you are when you have to get up from losing one and go back in. And so, of course, I had to do that a number of times. And here I am, pro-time heavyweight champion of the world. So I realized, oh, that's something great. But at first, I'd rather be wanted out, beat everybody, show you what kind of era you had. Everybody was just like this, and wasn't nobody no better than the others. You could whoop them all. With all the different styles, that's what makes a big difference.